every day when I start to whip out this camera, this phone, and start to record in selfie mode, I have to like stop and rewipe the screen. I didn't realize maybe that much pollen still around. Anyway, I trimmed a lot of the weedy grass. First of all, I trimmed to re-edge out the expansion area. And then I trimmed around the pear tree. And around the pear tree, it's looking crisp. One. I guess before one, prime, if we want to call it. Not really prime. We went to a Walmart to get the tires that my mother had a warranty on fixed, repaired. And of course, as I do, as one does, the Walmart, you go to the garden section. And they had hanging baskets on clearance. And it was a basket full. And I'm saying there's at least 6 in each. These purple and white petunias. And they were $2 a pop. Now, if the pates, they're $4 for 2 something or a flat for whatever. But at $4 a pop, if they have 6, if they even have 5, it's still better than the pates, which is often wild. So I just had to snatch them up. And I had been talking all day, last couple days, about how, I'm going to rip out all the dianthus, move the dianthus that rip out to where the Sweet William is. And, I'm going to have something to replace it. And I'm like, oh my God, petunias to replace the dianthus. When we come home, I see the dianthus. I'm just like, oh, it looks so good. I don't know. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the dianthus. I'm thinking, but then also we did end up getting a 4-pack of dianthus at the Walmart. So I'm definitely going to put that 4-pack of dianthus around where I was going to put the other dianthus. But I don't know if I just want to clean up the dianthus, see if I can cut things back and revitalize it. I'm gonna weed up that whole area. I'm gonna move the mums. Yeah. So this is how it's looking, real fresh, right? So this is a lot of weeds. Nothing much else planted here. And while I really thought, not looking at it, I really thought that pear was a bit more centered. No, it wasn't. But that's okay. I like the pear where it is. And that gives me space if I want to eventually put a tree here. And a tree could go here. A tree could go there in place of the dead holly. A tree behind that, or petalum and rose combination. We already got the tree over there. I still don't know if I'm going to move the osmanthus eventually, another tree over there. But also, I don't necessarily want this to be trees and trees and trees and trees like I'm not surrounded by oaks. Okay, if the trees that go here, they're probably going to be mostly either fruit, maybe one or two trees that it's not like, ooh, another oak, right? Or another cherry. I mean, the right cherry. Let me not lie. Anyway, I did trim up a bunch over here. I trimmed around the lavender. I trimmed around this area. I don't have any border type, so I'm just going to trim to do that. The battery just died on the trimmer, so, I'm going to hoe around here a bit. I'm probably thinking I'm going to put the dianthus on this side to begin with and a lot closer to the rows, right? I'm going to dig this up, I think. I don't know where I want to put it, and I've got to clean up some other stuff around here, too. A lot of things I'm not going to do much with yet until things grow, like, I'm pretty sure I put 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, because that's kind of where the sticks were. There's nothing over here coming up right now. We're going to wait and give it a chance. I told my mother that the other lilies that I put over there, they're nowhere near as prolific as this, because look at this. Maybe I did put more than one here. We got this one coming up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just 9, but they're mostly in a row here. I would like this corner over here. Look at this hydrangea. Oh my goodness, girl. Especially now that I cleared up this area, yeah, get all the light and photosynthesize like crazy, girl. Okay. This over here, I did try and trim a little bit here, but there's not much for me to trim over here. This one lily that's really pumping up. I'm not sure if it was one of the lilies I planted over here last year or this is one of the lilies I moved. There were some in the back here, but they're just not. Oh, there's this one for sure. So right now it's just the 2 that I can see real easy at a glance. And there should be at least like 8 over here. 7 or 8 over here at least. And it's like, where are you? I know it's not that the grass is grassing, because the lily will push up. So I don't know what's going on over here. This doesn't get as much light as the other area, but I still don't see why that would be a reason, because it's still getting a lot of light regardless. I really enjoyed that I got that lower petalum there. I think it's fantastic. I really thought, however, that once I planted it in, that it was going to go gangbusters, go nuts. And maybe it would after this year, but now I'm also looking at it thinking about, maybe I want to cut it and try and propagate it to make like small bushes. I don't know. It's flowering now, so it has such pretty little red flowers too also, so it's like, what am I on about? Like, what am I on about? And then over here, we do have some little leaves popping up off the sweet shrub. And so today is high in the 60s, tomorrow high in the 70s, next like 5 days after that in the 80s. I don't remember what's after that. I think after that initially was supposed to be in the 60s again, but I feel like the temperature went back up. But that lilac is doing so fantastic. Wow. Today at the Walmart also, they had trellis mandevillas, and they have a tag saying they get 15 to 20 feet. I'm like, I don't really have anywhere to put 15 to 20 feet. And then I came over here after I was trimming, right? And I trimmed in here a bit. And I'm like, if I get like a more secure type of structure, the same way that I have my trellis for the clematis, or just a couple of big stakes and then just staple whatever, like this would be perfect for mandevilla over here. Would I want the orange one or the white one? See, the yellow one or the white one here? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I would like the white one. That way it could reflect at night. It's like, kind of like a natural light thing. But yeah, I think sometimes it's easier for me to plan or envision from this side, from the back than the front. Because from this side, those sweet spires, like 1 and 2 between the roses would be kind of nice. And I could just fill in between the in between the roses and the lavender with like different perennials, right? So, and the sweet flower doesn't get too high. So I think that would be nice. And be a contrast of white with like pinkish. So that's the one thing I'm like, white and pink, But I like the height idea of it, like a smaller shrub. I have another gladiolus transplant. Let's go transplant these mums. I want to do this dianthus and petunias ASAP because the sun is going down. All right, I ended up putting them a lot closer than I thought it was. Some of them broke off into little pieces. There's some that I went to plant in an area, come to find out I had already planted a small mum there. So there's a lot of them here. I'm not, like the tiny one there, I'm not watering. Tiny one there, tiny one there. I'm not watering because we're supposed to get rain possibly tomorrow. And we just rained a lot yesterday. And like I said before, these mums don't need much to take. So really happy this is done. It's no longer my to-do list. I'm pretty sure I don't have any more mums anywhere else. And I will be the siren police for no more mums ever. But I'm really interested to see how big this grows over here. And so if we don't get anything color-wise till the fall, hopefully we have a big bushy border, and that'll be really cute, right? All right, I do have one more gladiolus I'll be planting up. There are the petunias. It's time to split them. Oh my God, I have to weed. I might move that. Dianthus. I don't know if I want to weed or not. I don't really want to weed. I probably will come and water this up front. If only if I fill the cart. I was looking desperately we have a hand hoe. a hand hoe rake combination, and I wanted to rake this in the area. And half of me, I'm like, maybe I just put some petunias here, but I know I had said I want like a big thing of yellow. So if I get petunias, they're going to be yellow petunias to go in this corner. If not, verbena or something else. And then here's the dianthus, and that's going to go over there on that side. Maybe not today. Maybe not today. I don't take up the sweet William yet, but I am definitely going to plant the dianthus. Yeah. Oh, there's already one there. Fantastic. Hey, Basil. All right. All right. All right. Okay, so I started digging, weeding. I ended up making this trough, whatever. There's some grass, whatever. I dug and I pushed some back. I think I'm gonna put all four here. And now I'm like, now that I have the four and it's a scoop, I'm like, maybe I can put this in the back. What? Yes. Maybe I could put this one behind it, and then I can put more Sweet William if I want there. And it's like, ooh, Sweet William behind more dianthus. I'm probably going to get more dianthus to continue like a little soup, but yeah. All right, so super four, and I think that it's going to really, complement things because it's pink over here. The roses like a darker solid pink, and then there's this pink over here. This is a purplish. So it's, pink, purple, red. It's kind of my theme, right? So I like that it comes over here. I do need something to break it up. I don't know what color this Sweet William is. I am going to move this right now behind that into that cardboard area. Yeah. I dug it up. I pulled out. There was a bunch of grass in between. I'm going to relocate that grass somewhere else. I need to find something to keep this. I dug deep, and that was partly to keep the grass from invading. So now I just need this dianthus to really settle in real quick. And now we have hot temperatures, right? Like it should. And some water on the way, maybe, like it should, right? Anyway, I'm going to plant this there. I did have this container around the Sweet William when it was over here. I'm going to put it back. I want it to adjust as soon as possible. Yeah. I didn't do anything to the roots of the dianthus. There's a lot of activity underground over here, so it'll work out. All right, so I was like, oh, in my mind, I'm gonna do the whole thing. And I'm like, why do I do the whole thing? I'm just doing pretty much in the front. I'm not putting anything in the back. But at parts, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna take it out. I started taking them out. I'm like, nah, that's too much work. I'm just gonna leave it here, let it bake down in the hot temperatures we have coming our way. There's a couple areas that have dianthus still that I'm gonna prune up if they need pruning up. When I eventually go back inside and get the get the what do you call this? The pruners. There's a couple areas I thought were old old violets that were just old dianthus. So like, you know, there's a lot of dianthus actually. And maybe it's not as empty as I thought, but hold on, because I was like, you know what, I'm hearing you. Let me just start using the hoe because the hand is doing too much. And I know over here, I think this is it. This is a dahlia. Some more I didn't get to back here, but also there's a lot of insects over here and whatnot. Is this a bird? It is a bird on my foot. Look at this dahlia. I believe she's pink and she's the first one to come up, and I love that for her. Truly I do. I love that for her. So I'm gonna make a little area here so I know that she's here. Okay, right? So I should have the 2 pink in the back, 1 and 2, and I should have at least 1, if not 2 purple in the front. There's no real line or order. Everything here, I'm kind of just mounting up because, you know, it's gonna bake down, hopefully, in the sun. There's some bare areas now, unfortunately, but that's life, right? All the pine needles, I thought would have baked down already. I thought would have been in the ground by now. No, not really. This is a salvia. Oh my goodness. Look at her. She's got color on her. Okay, Mr. Viola, Mrs. Viola, whatever. So, wait, this is a salvia. And this is a bee balm. I think that's lemon balm that has some weeds in it. Whatever. The weeding is going to be ongoing whole year thing. I don't know what that is. Here is the Blacanthus I put in the ground, and as I suspected, while it baked a little in the sun initially, it is coming back up. Unlike the one in that box over there, I think this one is doing better because it's more like in the ground as opposed to like in a box. There's some stray dianthus coming up. There's been these leaves for the Dutch irises that have come up and didn't do anything. There's not much. There's a lot of weeds over here. I'm not going to do much over here because nothing is going back here anytime soon. What I'm going to do is split these and plant them. So let's get to it. And you can see under there, at the bottom, there's some new, what looks like new growth. I don't know though. I don't know what's going on with that one. Let's count and figure out how many we have. Ho, ho, ho. I should probably water. I think I have 10. Excuse me, 12. I should have 12. I imagine if there's 6 in each, which I think there are. Girl, can we work together? Girl, okay, here. Okay, fantastic. I think I have the rake, the small rake, which will work out good, so I can move some of these out of the way. Some of these piles of pine needles and weeds out of the way. Oh no, okay. Just to show she's beautiful, she's also got the bottom wrapped up. That's not so bad. Let me get the hand shovel. Actually, one, two, three, Where can I put this soil? Somewhere here. That was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5 and 6 and 7. So 7 in this one. Girl. 5, 6, 7. This is good soil. I want to keep it, but where? Oh God. I'm gonna put it over this compost. So it stops. Attracting some of these flies. Gosh. Okay. Out of 7. I'm pretty sure this one must be 6, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And then I'm gonna put it back over here. This always looks super dry. Ugh. Okay, 7. So, ooh, they're so pretty, like always. Like I knew they would be. Like I knew they would be. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's funny to me is I thought that this was going to be different than how it is every year, where I just do petunia, dianthus, petunia, dianthus. Why I think that was going to be different this year. It wasn't. Okay, so I don't necessarily need super much right here because I've got the lemon coral sedum. I can just put one big one here though. Let's see. This is small. This one is small. Where's the other small one? That's a small one right there. I want a big one there. It's a big one. Oh, there's 2 right here. Well. Put one right here. Put 2 over here. That's about it. Okay. So I'll put another big one right here. I'll put a big one there too. Switch that one. I need a big one here. You get the biggest one over there. This is the biggest one. This one. This is the biggest one. I think. I could use a couple big ones over here. I don't want to put all the big ones in this corner. Big one in the corner. Big one in the corner. Then some small ones. There's a small one. No, I need another big one here because there's not really a lot of dianthus over here. Small one there. This one here. This is kind of big. That's the lemon coral sedum. Probably should put a bigger one over there, but I won't. Okay, let's. That's kind of close. These 2. You get a small one. Let me switch this one over here. Yo, what? Okay, let me put this one to the max because I don't know. All right, everything's in. I'm not so worried about this over here. At least the one I'm like, oh my God, is it dying? Why is everything like, it's not above ground. I know it's literally below ground. I'm just gonna mount it up some more. Because everything got, wow, this is just barely in ground. Okay, actually, no. Gosh. Are you in, this one's in ground. And this one, okay, I'm not sure why that one was barely in ground, but okay. Everything got a nice thorough watering yesterday. I want to come and clear all this out. I'm half waiting for those daffodils to die down, but oh my goodness. Why am I surprised? It's a variation of what I do every year, but it looks so fresh and clean. Everything looks so fresh and clean. A light mowing, not mowing, oh my gosh, I keep saying mowing. A light weeding. I had like a purple and white flower, petunia that I got and I put in a pot, and it's just not the same in a pot. Like I tried to split it into pots. It's just not the same as it is in ground. For me, it's not the same. And now I know where these dianthus are. I can get more dianthus and/or petunias. I feel like the dianthus might go farther. Look at me lying through my teeth. I'm gonna do a big overhaul, not rehaul, overhaul of the front bed. I did the same thing I've done the last 2 years. A front border of petunias and dianthus. Granted, the dianthus was already here, and you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go water this now. And if anything, I can always get more petunias and squeeze them in. Because this is gonna be the year of a lot of tight packing. I also mean to start seed petunias. So, I can't bring myself to move any of the dianthus. I probably will move those two dianthus at some point, and that one also, bring it all farther down. Maybe even those ones, I don't know. They just look so nice where they are. They look so nice where they are, and they're used to where they are. So it's just like, unless I decide to put something tall in the back, in which case I definitely will move it. But if I don't, they're so pretty. Oh my gosh. I tried to make everything as straight as possible. From this angle, I can see that the ones at the end go inwards and upwards a bit. I think also I have a lot of twigs there to even out the thing. So that's okay for now. I half am plotting on getting more petunias anyway. So I can just even it out that way visually if that ends up being the case. And if not, oh well, I'll try and fertilize those on the bottom on the end real nice to make them extra big. But yeah. So 1, 2, 3. I was doing a check and I saw that I haven't actually planted this. 3. This is some of the surplus soil. I put it over this. I don't know if it was one dianthus that split and then the middle is just empty. I put it over. Hopefully it'll bulk up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I almost didn't put one here because I'm like, this is always very busy. So 6. Yes. 7, 8, 9, 10. This was one that split into 2 really easy. So hold on. Now I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. So 7 and 6, and then 7 became, or 6 became 7, or 7 became 8, whatever. So 14 actually for $4, which is a great price. And then it rained yesterday, so some of the pollen came off of this. Yeah. And I'm waiting to see if there should be several, what do you call this? Hibiscus in here. I'm waiting for them to start putting on leaves and whatnot and get, but I guess we just got into April, so I need to calm down. The leaves here, thicker every day. And you can see the color on some of these buds. Like how it's a little pink, the tip. How long till they open? I'm ready to have flowers, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna go water now, yes. Girl, my God, what are you doing? Hello. There's a little trough, hopefully. I have to trough it up on the back because it's kind of high up on the top. Um, I don't have the hoe with me to do that now. I'll have to remember to do it another day, if anything. Maybe I can just try and, yeah, erode the back a little. Okay. And then we get some mulch. La da da. Probably another 4-pack if I decide to do more in the front under the, continue the curve. Another 4 or 6. I could do with another 8. I could find a way for another 8. I could. I'll put one more here. I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 over there. I'll figure it out. Maybe some in between even. Okay, I don't want to... Okay, I think everything should be fine here. Everything got watered real well yesterday. I meant to take that out. I still don't know where it's going to go, but I think in a pot. I think I'm going to find a pot and put it in there and keep it as a potted plant for a while. See if it decides to do much. All right. First of all, soak up the water. Let me love you. Let me give you your best life. Let me love you. Let me give you your best life. Love you. Let me love you. Love you. Then you don't know me at all. Oh, oh, oh. How many did you get? How many what? Oh, one split into 6, the other one split into 7. But then when I was planting them, one of them split again. So 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna take all the dianthus. Look at how colorful this is. I can't move this.
So the one I got just now was a dianthus, or you got just now
Yeah,
was for dianthus?
yeah.
That color?
What?
No, purplish.
Yeah, it's a purple, a darker purple. Just because I'm not gonna water it again anytime soon. Like this is gonna be the coldest day of the rest of the week. So I'm not gonna water again. It might rain, so I'm not gonna water again.
on the phone watching. Oh, say you love me, but do you leave me? I wonder how did you fall? Thinking that I just don't care. I'm not there, and you don't know me at all. As I knew the truth, tell me I just lose now, and you're the one. I tried to go back for a third pack that I think only had 6, and I could have squished it, but I just don't think it would have been right. I think I need another color to contrast. I don't know what I could put between these purple and white ones, but let me see. Purple and white. Maybe another white and something? I don't know. Maybe a pink? Excuse me. Um, I want a bright a yellow here in the corner. If I'm going to do petunias or whatever, I want a bright yellow here. Do I want a bright yellow? I want some pop of yellow over here. I don't know what color these carnations are. So um, they could be something ugly like orange. Not ugly, just less desired. Thinking that I just don't care. And on, not there. I think I have to dig up that Cuban oregano maybe and pot it in ground, but that won't be for a little while until it cools down again. Then you don't know me. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Get away from me. Get away from me.